Hello, happy Halloween. Welcome to Corky's Tea Time. Let's have a little Halloween fun. How do you like the hat? Yeah, something a little different. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty cool. And it has the red veil in the back. Yeah, I thought we would have a little Halloween fun. Let's start with hello, my ghoulish friends. The Headless Horseman of Sleepy Hollow was my favorite story. Always has been. How about a little trivia? Okay. 1979. This is a famous line from the movie, and let's see if you can guess the movie. I'll come back to the answer. The call is coming from inside the house. Isn't that freaky? Especially if you saw the movie. 1978. You can't kill the boogeyman. The biggest names that stay with me as far as murderers go, other than Ted Bundy, is Psycho Norman Bates, Michael Myers, and Jason. We all know who they are, you know. Okay, back to the 1979. The call is coming from inside the house. The name of the movie, When a Stranger Calls. 1978, You Can't Kill the Boogeyman. That's from Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis. And we all know Psycho, Norman Bates, Michael Myers, and Jason, and all those, you know. Are there any ones that get you going? Any Halloween trivia that you have? Any Halloween stories that stick with you or kind of scare you? My hair is in my eyes. And yeah, when we went to the Halloween store, I have never been, and it was a lot of fun, a whole lot of fun. They have all kinds of figurines, all kinds of costume things, and it was a fun place to be. And I enjoy Halloween. I enjoy the holidays, always in a positive way, you know. And the thing about drinking tea on Halloween, you could get poisoned. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. But who knows what's in that tea? So we'll pass on the tea for today, you know. Maybe we'll have a goulash cup later. Later today, I want to go make some goulash for dinner. It's really good. Now, I was watching a young man who made goulash, and when he was making the goulash, he said that they ate it about 3 nights a week because that's how poor they were. Now, goulash to me is a really good food. And I remember when my grandmother would make it for me on my birthday. When we were in town visiting at her house, that's what she would make for me per my request, because it was my favorite. And it's such a simple, easy one-pot meal. There's really no rhyme or reason, really no recipe to it. And he said that they couldn't even afford tomatoes or tomato sauce or tomato paste. So he said their base was ketchup. And he said there was always a bottle of ketchup on the table where he lived when he was a kid. And he goes, it was ketchup everything. And then, let's see what else. And you just put whatever you've got into the pot. And it's called goulash. And you would have a starch, which would whether it be potatoes, a pasta of some type, you know, whatever pasta you have. And my son made goulash the other day when he was here about 2 weeks ago. And it was really good. And so, yeah, goulash sounds good for dinner. It's a ghouly thing to do. Does anybody else have any other corny Halloween jokes or anything? Let's see, what else is there? I like standing out in the wind when it's really, really windy. I like that. Really windy in the dark standing outside? Not so much. Not so much. Am I one of those people who can look at dark bushes at night and see something there that's not really there? Sometimes. Because it's called the imagination. You know, or like a stress factor or something. You think something's there, you know. Being home alone, all the lights are on. Let's see. There are certain scary movies that I cannot watch, will not watch. I don't even like them played in the house when I'm home because it will keep me up. It will affect me. It will give me stress. Any of those clown movies I don't watch because I like clowns. Good clowns, happy clowns, safe clowns. I like clowns. And I like going to circuses and fairs and carnivals. And I don't want clowns to be scary and monstrous. We did trunk or treat. There was a clown there, and he was dressed from one of the movies. And he had a sign that he was holding up, and it said free hugs. And I was like, I think you're the last person anybody's going to walk up and hug. And even though he was at the other end of the parking lot, I walked over to him and I told him, I said, even though we're this far apart, I am really, really scared. I said, you look really, really real. There was a state patrol officer there, and I went over and asked him, I said, are you real? And he goes, yes, I am. And we had a nice conversation, and I told him to stay safe. And then later on in the evening, there's a guy walking around in an orange jumpsuit, and it says Department of Corrections on the back. And I looked at my husband, and I said, well, he could be real, and he's just blending in. And there was a kid dressed like Marshmallow from the video, the music. And he was so cute, so cute. And then the most creative costume came. A father had made out of cardboard and black duct tape and paint this cardboard outfit for his son. And he was a character from a video game. And he was just as cute as could be. And then, of course, there were a lot of Encanto little girls. And just the costumes were amazing how creative people got. And we decorated our cars, the trunks of our cars, different ways. And the lady next to us, she was dressed as a dentist. And she had a tongue coming off of the back of her trunk. And it would come out to a bucket full of candy that the kids could pick from. And when she was doing that, her husband, he came later that night when he got off work. And when he came, he was dressed like the Tooth Fairy. And then she was able to leave and go do what she needed to do. And he spent the rest of the evening there. And the kids' costumes were just amazing, so amazing. And the kids were so happy to be trick-or-treating in a normal environment, a safe environment, you know. And can you believe this generation of kids never heard trick or treat, smell my stinky feet, give me something good to eat? The kids have never heard of that. And when I would say that to the kids, when they would say trick or treat and I would sing the song, they would laugh. And some of the parents even laughed, the young parents. I was like, oh, you're the generation that doesn't sing that song anymore, you know? You're the generation to where everything has to be correct, nice, you know. Now, the way we decorated the back of our car, it was comical. And we had a lot of compliments from really young parents about, oh, it's so nice to see something safe. Oh, it's so nice to see something happy for Halloween. I'm like, really? That was kind of cheesy, but it's okay. And we passed out Capri Suns for the kids. That was what we chose to pass out. And, you know, a few other things like that, you know. And we passed out candy. I don't know why I have a tickly nose all of a sudden. And we just had a really good time, and I just love seeing the little kids in their costumes. It was so cute, so adorable. And there was one man, he was pushing a baby stroller, and he had a sickle sticking up out of the stroller. His baby was with the wife, and she was walking the baby around because the truck next to us, they had a haunted house in the back of the truck. They had turned one of those kids' little playhouses into a haunted house, and he did a really nice job. And so she was showing the baby the haunted house, you know. I told the dad, I said, the baby stroller with the sickle sticking out, I said, that is scary enough, you know, especially with no baby in it, you know. Where's that baby, you know? And just had a really good time seeing all the costumes, and everybody was happy, safe, joyous place to be, you know. And looking forward to do it again next year. And let's see, what else? Anything else? The weather here has been really mild. It is not like Halloween weather, you know. Dark, gloomy, windy, wet, damp, cold. Nope, none of that. Oh, I haven't planted anything in my fall garden, you know. I didn't want to plant anything in case the house did sell and we would have to move. I didn't want to leave anything behind, you know, especially if the people said, take up the garden, clean up the yard. We don't want it. We're not interested in that. I'm like, then why waste any seeds? And speaking of seeds, I have zucchini seeds drying over there. Over there I have pepper seeds. I know. Oh, I have marigold seeds over there drying. I need to gather these things up. They're dried out. I need to put them in envelopes, put them away, you know. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close for now. And again, I wish you all a happy, 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 happy Halloween. Get out there and have fun. Have fun in your living room, wherever your safe Halloween place is. Be sure to have fun. And I will talk to all my Goulash friends later. Bye-bye.